we're going to do some packing and answering any questions if you have any. So, again, midday. What's up? I don't know if it's delayed or anything, but what's up, everybody? We're going to do some packing. 14 items. It's the middle of the day. It's 2:56. Today was actually a really fun day. Went thrifting with my dad, which sounds like whatever, but he's 79. His favorite thing to do in the world is to thrift and especially spend time with me. And we have fun and bicker and banter, and it's fun. So went thrifting today. I'm going to put together a video for that. It's going to have some bolos and some stuff I find, but it's going to be more just like point of view of me thrifting with my dad. So anyways, show you what I sold, and then we can, I'll tell you how much I bought it for and how much I sold it for. And if you have any questions, always leave them in the chat. Even later on, if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, go ahead and leave them. So first thing I sold, not a good sale. And actually, there's a story behind this, like there always is with me. I always have a story now. This is a Nike, just a quarter zip, like fleece sweatshirt type deal. And it has a golf course hit right there. This was not desirable. I don't know why I picked this up. I really don't have any idea. I listed it for really cheap. So listed it for cheap. And I don't know if you can tell on the screen, but it's almost like a greenish gray. Definitely more green than gray. And when I listed it, I put gray. So when I pulled it out of inventory, I messaged the buyer and I said, the shirt is actually more of a green than a gray. Would you still like it, or would you like a refund? And I told him I was sorry, and he said, no problem, I'll still take it. So it was only $10 plus shipping. So this was a mistake by me as far as picking it up. I wouldn't pick this one up again. La-di-la-di-la. We're getting rid of it now. So anyways, I paid $5 for it, sold it for $10. So cost, shipping, goods, all that sort of stuff. They pay for shipping, but cost of goods, eBay fees, I probably made a couple bucks, but I made my money back, which means I have $5 or $6 or $7 now that I could go buy a really good item. And today I found like Arc'teryx, new with tags, Patagonia, things like that. So you have to think of it that way. Do I want to hang on to this? Do I want to list it for $15 or $20 and sit on it for a long time, knowing it's a bad buy? Or just list it for $10, get it out the door. That's what I did. So didn't make anything on that. Just forget that item completely. Next item is retail arbitrage. I don't know if you're new here, bought a whole bunch of these at a warehouse sale. These are Mountain Hardwear down. I'm actually going to take that. I'm going to take that price off. So it's got a price, even though it's way, way more than what they paid. They paid $65.99 for a down Mountain Hardwear jacket, new with tags, 2XL, this camo print. I paid $25. A lot of people have these listed online because these sales were all over the country for around $100 or $80. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to sit on this all winter. If you know, I've sold almost all of these now. I had about 10 or 12 or something like that, probably 10 or 14. I'm not going to sit on this all winter. I'll turn that 25 into 65 and flip it into the next item. So again, if I can buy stuff, the key with this business is low buy cost. If you can keep your buy cost really, really low, especially lower than the competition, then you can undercut the competition. And a lot of people get mad. A lot of people who are selling this item are probably upset because, oh, you're undercutting, you're going to hurt the whole market. I'm a nice guy, but I'm not in this market to make money for other people. So I'm here to give good deals to people and make money and feed my family. So that's my way of business. It's just like if you go to a gas station, if a gas station, you get gas cheaper than the one across the street, they'll get it cheaper and they'll price it cheaper than the one across the street and make a lot more money. Everyone will come to their gas station. Same thing. That's just the business world. I came from the teaching world, completely different. Salary. It's cutthroat out here, y'all. It's cutthroat. What's up, everyone? I see you in the chat. So 25 into $65.99 is the deal on that one. Hi from the UK, Lee. What is up, UK? I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were talking about how the thrift stores there are really small. They mostly do flea market type things, and I think they call them trunk sales. is what I think I heard them talk about, what they call it. So a lot of flea market type deal over there in the UK, not as many thrift stores like here in the US. But thanks for joining in. What's up, Kate? Thanks for coming in, saying hi, Treasure Nest. Trisha Smith, where's Pops? We want more Pops. I dropped him off. Like I said, I'm going to do a video with him. Very inappropriate, the guy is. But he was diagnosed with prostate cancer. And there are a couple ways with prostate cancer you can get rid of it or keep it calm. He's 79. So it's like, well, we could take it out and there could be all complications and things like that. Or you can take the shot and hopefully it will just be okay and your levels will go down. He took the shot, his levels went down. So he's been taking shots for like a year and a half now and everything's fine. So I had to drop him off. We were late. Of course, we went thrifting. We went thrifting too late. So I had to drop him off with my mom at the urology place. But this is a Canali blazer. It's not a suit unless it has pants with it. It's a Canali blazer. I picked some Canali up, not all Canali. You can see this has a nice blend of fabric. This one's called Rosenblums. But whenever you see something like this, like a Laurel Peony, or you'll see a lot of different kinds, it's just a nicer fabric that Canali used, sourced to make this jacket. So this jacket sold for $49.99, this blazer. So yeah, Pops was with us. What's up, Doug? Thanks for the fire emojis. What's up, Stanton, California? What's up, Jones? Mrs. Jones from Stanton? That's pretty cool. We get all over the world in here, all over the country and the world, UK, everywhere. So $7.99 into $50. I pay $7.99 for my blazers. This is going to go out in a padded flat rate envelope. I send almost all my blazers out in these padded flat rate envelopes and my jeans. So you'll see that I have another blazer I sold too. Again, I loathe blazers. I like picking them up. I left one today. If you guys were live thrifting with me, is a Ralph Lauren. But turning $8 into $50 is pretty good in this business. It's a nickel and dime business, as you know. It's not a get-rich-quick business, but you can build it up. So again, making sure it's going to the right person. Always double-check that. I have sent to the wrong person plenty of times. So $8 into $50. Let's see. Mr. Worldwide. Trisha, I love it. Trisha, my girl. Trisha, thanks for all your modding today, too. Love learning. Still haven't looked, took the plunge. Jones, Mrs. Jones, there's no big plunge to take. If you're talking about just starting to sell, no big plunge. Sell stuff around the house. You have nothing to lose doing that. Just get your shipping right on eBay and you'll be good to go. So, for example, if you ship in one of these padded flat rate envelopes, as long as it fits, just calculate it as $10 pretty much. You can price it into your shipping, but you got it. Take the plunge. If you're talking about going full time, I understand that is a plunge and that can be very scary. Next item was, we sold 3 blazers. A corduroy LL Bean blazer. LL Bean blazers are hit and miss for me. This one I took a best offer for $40. The reason I bought it is because it's a 52R. 52 is really big. If it's a Zegna or whatever, anything from Italy, you would have to take 10 off. So it would be a 42, but it's a USA brand. So it's actually true to size. This is a 52, which is like a 3XL. So you can see on me, it would be really big. LL Bean corduroy blazer. There's your LL Bean. $7.99 into $40. Again, not too shabby. I bought a Sam brand of Iceland all wool cardigan for $4. Comps are amazing. I bought a Sam band of Iceland. I never heard of that. All wool cardigan. Yeah. So these all wool cardigans can do really well. So this is an all wool cardigan. And it's that Arion or whatever, Karan, whatever it is. I'll show you again. So if you want to be on the lookout just for that tag, who cares? You don't have to pronounce it right as long as you know what to look for and spell it. Yeah, those can do really well. Really, really well. So $8 into $12.45. And this is going out ground. I'm putting it in one of my larger poly mailers. Boop. Let's see. That wasn't even me, but you're welcome. I know, Trisha, but it would have been. You guys were hot to trot on that modding. I know. Appreciate it. And that was actually the location where run into issues. run into it. So anyways, 3 Blazers out the door. I think I listed, actually that Canali has been listed for a year. This Blazer I just listed like not long ago at all, as in last week. So I have been back to my goal. When I went to Florida, I didn't list, but this year I've been listing 15 items a day. When I was in Florida for 4 days, I missed that window. I did not list, but I'm back to 15. Yesterday I did 20. Today I already did 15. So 15 items a day or more is what I'm going for. Here's another pair of those cleats. Just about anytime you watch a live packing with me lately, and probably from now on until they're gone because spring's about to hit, a pair of these cleats. So without showing the buyer ID, it's just a pair of soccer cleats. I know it's very blurry up there, but I bought these all at a warehouse sale. They're Nike. They're kids' cleats, but they don't have laces. And I know from coaching my son that the kids don't like laces. They like to just slip their foot in. So I bought all of these, $10 a piece. I undercut everybody. They're $39.99 plus shipping. So these have been selling for $39.99. I made it and I promoted it where I will make $25 profit after all said and done on each pair of cleat. I think I bought around 150, 125, 175, somewhere in there. I don't need tape. I already packed them all up. You can see what size it is, 3.5, and that's that. What's up, Mar? How you doing in here? Thanks for coming in. Let me make sure it's going to the right person as always. These cleats have been great for me. I love it. I wish I could go back and buy more, but the sale is over. The sale is over. There those go. Oh boy, careful out there in them streets. I'm telling you. I remember your advice about the cleats. Oh, is everybody talking about the slip-in? I'm telling you, the kids love the slip-in cleats right now. It's the lazy way, right? Who doesn't want to be lazy? Slip it in. That didn't sound right. Todd Snyder. So Todd Snyder is a really good brand to be on the lookout for. Some sells better than others. I picked it up because it's Todd Snyder. Anything Todd Snyder for $5, what I pay for shirts, sells. This one is a long sleeve. I don't know if you can get it. Just a long sleeve polo shirt. Nothing special about this, and long sleeve polos usually don't do well. Where I'm getting at is I didn't get a ton of money for it. For Todd Snyder. It sold for $27.99. I spent $5 for it. Still good, but usually Todd Snyder can bring more. But that's where I was getting at. I didn't get as much as what I wanted out of it. Yes, the kids cleats. Yep. I kept that. I didn't post it much. I just post pictures of all the shoe boxes that I got, and then I went back and got even more. But I didn't really post much about what I bought with those cleats. But I bought them out. I bought every single pair they had. We had 2 Dick's warehouses. I bought every pair they had when they went on super clearance. So just emptied them out. And they were happy about it. They weren't mad about it at all. All right, that's out the door. How have sales been for everyone else? Mine have actually been slow. So right now I'm packing 2 days worth, 14 items in 2 days, 7 a day. That's very slow, especially when I'm listing 15 to 20 a day. It's slow. Like I said, I posted in the group yesterday, February is usually the slowest month for me. And I was actually working on taxes. All my 1099s, I look at the previous years, February is always usually the worst. It's always a shorter month too, obviously, but it's like worse than January and worse than March and April. This is a Hugo Boss orange. Hugo Boss does not do near as well as it used to. It's very expensive to buy brand new. The resale is just not there. I don't know why, but it's a white pearl snap shirt, and the comps just weren't great on it. So I listed it at $19.99. One sold for like $21.99. I listed at $19.99. I probably could have sold it for more if I would have waited till spring, it being white, or even Labor Day, right? Was it Labor Day to Memorial Day? You can wear white? I don't know, something like that. Or Memorial Day to Labor Day, not the winter. Memorial Day to Labor Day. This is going to Kansas. So $5 into 20. Not a great one. Slow, but I got 2 sales within 15 minutes. Isn't that always how it goes, like that, Treasure Nest? At the end of the Super Bowl. That's good. Go Chiefs. Yeah, I was excited for the Chiefs too. I think the NFL was excited too. They could show a lot of Taylor Swift. gets a lot of ratings up there. But yeah, so 2 sales in 2 minutes. People were happy that the Chiefs won. They want to go spend some money. So it happened during the Super Bowl. I went about 34 hours with a sale, nothing yesterday, 1 today. 1's better than nothing. But listen, I'm with you. Sales aren't great. The only thing you can do is list more items. List more items, because I'm telling you, if you're new to reselling, March, April, May, those are really good months, especially for spring items, obviously. But I'm going to actually start listing my spring items this weekend. Winter items are going to be done. So the next couple of days, I'm going to be just busting out winter items, probably maybe even like 25 or 30 a day. And then I'm going to be done with winter items until next winter. So this is the 4XL Irish, Fighting Irish, Notre Dame. There's your little hit on the sleeve. Someone donated all their Fighting Irish stuff, Notre Dame stuff to a thrift. So they're all 4XL. This sold for $40 or $35. It took a best offer of $35 for that. Again, all my shirts are $5, right? Where I buy my stuff. February is slow. Sales pick up when the tax refunds start coming through. Yes, they do. That's everywhere, right? All the sales. Yes, February is slow on for just in general. If you go to, I bet if you look at retail stores and look at their books, I bet February is one of the slowest months for Best Buy, Target, Walmart, even Amazon, any of them. February is slow. Think about the month. December, November are big. January is big. Going out the door. So 5 into 50. These I thrifted a long time ago, as in like a year ago, and I finally listed them. There were socks. I'm like, I don't want to list those. I don't want to list those. They're not going to make me a whole bunch of money, all that sort of thing. And I sold them. $14.39 for some Smart Wool socks. So I think they're 99 cents or $1.99 at my store. I don't even remember. But they sold for $14.39 plus ship for some Smart Wool socks. So be on the lookout for Smart Wool socks. I don't know if used ones sell. I wouldn't be surprised, but they might. All right, ground. Dan. It's going to Dan. Making sure. Dan, the man. All right, good over the weekend for you. Mary had 4 sales over the weekend. 0 yesterday, but sent out a lot of offers, listing more now. Mary, thanks for the motivation. I need to send out offers today too. That's a good point. So I need to just send out a whole bunch of offers, even if it's like more than percentage-wise, more than you want to send out. Get some sales rolling in, get that money flowing. You want to get that money flowing, get better items. Maybe just send offers out on all the stuff that's really not that great that you thrifted over the past 6 months, and you know, like, man, that really wasn't the best purchase. If I could have that money back and a little bit more, I could probably go get some better stuff. Send that stuff out, like that first Nike piece. I found Rocawear shorts today. Have you sold yours yet? Maggie, I have not listed mine yet. I will list mine definitely by tomorrow. So 2 jeans I put them in that YouTube video. I'll list both of them by tomorrow. They both are the same. They just have a different color hit on the back. So we're together, Maggie. We're together in this. We're going to see how they do this. So this is trial and error. So the South Pole sell and some Pele sell and some other of those. We'll see if Rocawear sells. I did pick up Gerbo today. Last week has been brutally slow, but I've been thankfully distracted by back-to-back Chiefs championships victory parade tomorrow. Let's go, Jeremy. Yeah, they can make history. A 3-peat. That would be crazy. So they had the chance to make history. We saw 2 pieces of history on Sunday. 2 things that never have been done back to back. The longest field goal in NFL history in the Super Bowl, and then right after that, the next longest field goal in Super Bowl history. So we saw the longest and the second longest in the same Super Bowl. This is a Nike new with tags, just quilted reversible. Just a vest, just a zip vest. There's not even a Nike hit on here. I looked up the number on this SKU. You can look up that number right there if you have new with tags. Otherwise, that number is still on the inside. You can look it up. It's 6 digits - 3 digits. Found the exact model. I know they didn't go for a whole lot. It was new. It was $5.99. Lightweight vests and lightweight jackets with zips like that are $5.99. I sold it for $32.99. So it was all right. It was all right. I just listed this like 2 days ago, by the way. What's up, Heather? Hey. Good afternoon. How's the little one greeting from greetings from Florida? Just sitting here waiting to get my household. TikTok, TikTok. Kelly, good afternoon. How's the little one greetings from Florida? I'm trying to read this. Just sitting here waiting to get my household. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. I think I'm reading that right. Gosh, you're going to have to reword that for me. I'm trying my best. All right, so that sold, again, $5.99 into $32.99. Not big sales here. Hopefully this next one. Okay, so this is an older J. Crew. Two pieces of learning here. Number one, it's older J. Crew. Usually when J. Crew has that tag on a blazer, I don't pick it up, but it's this really thick herringbone tweed, so I picked it up. And if you've been watching my lives, you might have watched me ship this before. You're not crazy. You did. It was a return. I relisted it 2 days ago, and it sold today for $44.99. So $7.99 into $44.99. Again, the person bought it. It didn't fit them. I didn't have to pay shipping to them or back. So again, it's sold. So I didn't have to pay. I don't pay shipping. I don't do return shipping free. So it's all paid. Oh, that's nice. I'll list mine tomorrow too. Yeah, let's listen tomorrow, Maggie. We'll do it. Look for it. We'll do it. I'm not gonna list mine at auction either, though. I'm gonna look for how much they sold for, and I'm gonna sell it not at auction. Can Tommy Hilfiger ties be fake? Bought one. Now second guessing because it hit the bottom of the tie. Also the top of the side. I'll tell you what. I don't buy anything Tommy Hilfiger really anymore. I have one pair of jeans. But ties, for me to sell ties, they have to be like top end ties. Canali, Brioni, Zegna, or I'll sell Brooks Brothers and lots, but ties usually don't do really, really well for me. So I'm not sure with Tommy Hilfiger, but I see them a lot, which means I know the market's kind of flooded. So I'm not sure, Treasure Nest. What's up, Shelbs? Doing some packies. Shelbs. I did the dishes. I need to get an attic, though. White tag Levi's. Yes. Pamela. White tag Levi's are a bolo. Now, I have white tag Nua tags, like in here. But these are like a reprint, like a redo. But if you can find the old white tag Levi's, yes. They're called silver tab. If that's what you're talking about, the silver tab Levi's, they're great. Silver tab Levi's. I'm actually going to tape this a little bit more up here because it was busting at the seams. I sold one yesterday. 3 today. Why a frown face, Speed Racer? 3's good. Everyone's sitting here saying no sales. It's been slow. It's been so slow. And I've been listing. So I'd understand if I wasn't listing, but it's all right. 3's okay. So how's the little one? The sick offspring. Oh, my kids are you talking about my kids? My kids are good. We're all good over here. Everyone's good. My daughter's super into Annie right now, and I think we're gonna put her into like singing class because she knows every word to that movie and musical, and she's 4. And I don't even know. I could listen to the song 4 times and not know a part of it, and she knows the whole thing. So here we go. Polo Ralph Lauren. A guy last night says, would you take $30 for this? I said, sure. So I took a best offer of $30 on this guy. Big hit. Maybe could have gotten more, maybe not. It's been listed since last summer. So obviously spring and summer stuff starting to sell a little bit. Great tip the other day about leaving dry clean tags on. Dwayne, yeah. So on the Brooks Brothers, I let the dry clean tags on. I don't do it on everything, but I definitely do it. It's especially if it's really pressed and stuff. It's good. And I'll even put it in the title. Like those Brooks Brothers, I put in the title, dry cleaned. and I've talked about this before, Dwayne. I don't know if you've been in or if I talked about it in like a live on different platform or whatever. Sometimes though, you have to check dry clean clothes if it's just one item to make sure it doesn't have like a stain on it, because sometimes things will get dry clean and the stain won't come out and they'll just donate it. And I know you probably know that, and a lot of people do too, but I just want to say it because there's always new eyes and ears out there. All right, so that sold for $30. I paid $4.99 for that. Treasure Nest. What are we crying about? Oh, the tie. It's all right. You probably paid nothing for that tie. If you're talking about that Tommy Hilfiger tie and they don't sell, $2. We know now. How many mistakes that I made? So many. I still make mistakes. Obviously, no one's perfect. It's all right. Your tie's fine. Rockaware shirts. I have a couple 4X and was going to sell them on Whatnot in my Big and Tall show. Maybe I should list instead, Pamela. I don't know. Maybe you should sell them on Whatnot. I'll tell you why. Because I have not seen good comps. If I were you, this is what, if I were you, if I had those shirts, I'd go on eBay, type in 4XL Rockaware shirt, button-up shirt, whatever, t-shirt, whatever it is, sold, and then I'd categorize it by highest sold to lowest. So the highest priced. So you can see the top 2 or 3 pages and how much they go for, kind of give you an idea how much to expect on eBay at the most. And then if you're like, those aren't that great, I'd throw it on Whatnot maybe. It's a lot less time consuming, right, to put on Whatnot. Figs, I had a bag of figs, a death bag of figs. That's not really good, especially with scrubs. I had a bag of figs sitting. I listed all of them. This is just a single shirt. Some way, somehow, I found I was looking at comps and I found the exact shirt. All I put in was like figs button shirt, and it came up with this exact shirt with that one button and that little thing on the inside. So I found the exact shirt so I could do a similar listing with the name of that shirt. I would have never known. Probably wouldn't have sold it. Sold for $15. So big shirts I used to sell for like $18, but this one was a little bit funky and weird, so I sold it for less. I only sold 4 things in 3 days. Oh, that's okay. How many things do you have listed, Sophia? Do you pack up Brooks Brothers wool blazers with a logo on gold button? Are they worth good money? Do you pick up Brooks Brothers wool blazers? Yes. So I just talked about that. So you are on Facebook. I think I have the live on my Facebook. If you want, you can go watch it. It was my haul from last week. I picked up a Brooks Brothers blazer with the gold buttons. Yes, those are for sure pickup for me because they're $7.99. They always sell for $50 usually and over, depending on what it is. This one was Laurel Piana, and it was a Brooks Brothers Country Club, but it was missing one button. So I was on the fence, but I still thought I could buy that and someone could replace that button easily, and I'll do fine with that. So yes, I do pick those up to answer your question. So not the best sale on that figs, but I had to list them all. Most of them were sets. So like if you were to look on my eBay right now of what I just listed, in the last 2 days, you're going to see lots of sets of Janoo and figs. And those are all $40 per set pretty much. You want to look for figs with the pants always usually do better and jackets, but you want to look for jogger pants with lots of pockets. Those do the best. I don't see good comps. Well, Pamela, I would maybe Whatnot it, and we'll just keep it on the hush hush. I don't even know what you're talking about, right? Put in the Whatnot. How has Ralph Lauren rugby line sold for you in the past? Just came across his shirt the past weekend as a rugby player logo where the pony is normally located. Polo Ralph. So yes, Ralph Lauren Rugby. So it's not Polo Ralph Lauren Rugby. Yeah, you're right. It's Ralph Lauren Rugby. Sells like crap. So just send it to me and I'll take care of it. No, Ralph Lauren Rugby is good. So it's above. So it's like, Lauren Ralph Lauren, Polo Ralph Lauren, and then like country, Ralph Lauren Country, Ralph Lauren Rugby, and then like double RL and Purple Label. So it's above Polo Ralph Lauren. You did well. Whenever I find rugby Ralph Lauren, which you don't find very often, which means there's not a lot there on the market, you're doing well. Speaking of Ralph Lauren with just the pony, and my picture this time, because it had the older tag, was just a close up of the pony. And actually, I had an identical one sell just like this, just a different size. So it's really easy for me to list. What about the fig jogger scrubs? How much do you sell those for? Yeah. So loving this phone. You loving your phone? Yeah, I sell those for the joggers can go for like 20 or more, obviously 20 or more. But when I find the sets with the joggers, those do well. So joggers with lots of pockets are what you want with figs. Joggers with lots of pockets. I'm pretty sure if there's a nurse in the house, you can let me know. The last time I talked to a nurse, they're like, yeah, the more pockets, the better. And joggers are what's in. I have about 200. I just started. I was doing really good, and now it's slow. I'm listing 20 or more things tonight. Dang, Sophia, telling you, you're on Facebook. I hope you're in the Surfs group. It's free, but I posted on there at everyone. I said, listen, I posted like a week ago. I said, February is going to be slow. Do not be discouraged. Use this time to post as much as you can, because once March comes, things will pick up. Promise. So February is a slow month typically. So don't be discouraged. Could you please put out the Ralph Lauren info that you just talked about on your Facebook page? Sure. So yeah, I can put that out there. You mean on like my page or the group? I can put it out there. Ralph Lauren. So all the different kinds of Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren Rugby is good. Now, don't be fooled. There is a brand out there called Rugby, and it looks like Ralph Lauren Rugby, and it says Rugby, and it has like a little lion on it. It's blue and gold, just like what Ralph Lauren looks like, but it's not Ralph Lauren. So don't be fooled. It tricks me every time. Yes, the more pockets, the better. Sophia, you know it. All right, so you know. So that is it. I got a lot of messages. So I have 3 messages. Maybe those will turn into sales. But yeah, my sales have been slow. It's been more about messages than anything. So yes, all kinds of different Ralph Lauren. I sure can, Treasure Nest. I'd love to. It's my favorite thing. Yes, I got one like that. Fooled. Yep. It's so freaking just like Lululemon. Everyone tries to fake those. You get the little weird dots that aren't Lululemon dots and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to head off. Not a lot to ship, but I want to ship with you guys. Like always, transparency. Again, I'm going to put together a video for YouTube with my dad and I thrifting. He's crazy. It was fun. There's going to be what I thrifted, how much I bought stuff for, all that sort of stuff, and also all his hoarding stuff. So please school us. You guys teach me, I teach you. That's what we do. We're on here teaching each other. Someone named a brand earlier, that Scottish brand, Samband of Iceland. I've never heard of that brand before. So every single time I go live, I learn something new. Video with Dad. I know. All right, everybody, have a really good day. Have a good Valentine's Day. If you're, whatever you're doing, if you don't have a Valentine, go to a movie, enjoy yourself. If not, go to a movie.